Hello and welcome back to Quantum Suicide. On the last episode I believe we got to the end of the branch. If not, we definitely chose a different one. There was talk of cake, I remember. I feel like it's safer to just click the timeline. So yeah. It's just a matter of getting to the end, I guess, and then checking out that middle branch, and then we should have all the answers to start patching up the passwords and finishing everything off. But anyway, Yahoo! Bed, here I come. I swiftly head to my quarters. Slowly, I crinkled my eyes with the and was amazed to find myself blissfully free from the usual fatigue. I let out a deeply satisfied yawn, stretching my arms in front of me. Alright, brain, we're friends, right? I feel like we can make some real progress today. I jumped enthusiastically out of my bed and, with renewed vigor, strode to the lab to get things underway. The lights blinked in the lab as I crossed the threshold, emptied out the boxes and the research notes, and laid them onto the desk. Alrighty, come on, brain, we can do this. Just then, I remembered the captain had said earlier.
Good morning. Your serotonin and oxytocin levels appear to be elevated above the usual average.
Because we have had an actual good night's sleep. I guess that means my pep talk worked. I'm just feeling like I have been getting close to a breakthrough.
That is good news. However, I regret to inform you that I still have no new information regarding Dai or the deactivation code.
That's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll manage somehow.
Thank you for your assurance. How may I be of assistance this morning?
I was hoping that you could play some music through the lab PA system.
Of course. Any requests?
Your choice surprised me. I bowed in acknowledgement and disappeared. As she did, music began to play through the loudspeaker in the lab. Not bad, not bad. Really? Okay, it's the opening music that plays when the game loads up. Okay. My good mood made the morning fly by. Sometimes before midday, I put down the papers and took out the pocket watch, turning it over and over in my hand, as if expecting the secrets to simply fall out. Go on, watch. Tell me what you know. I'm listening.
Newbie!
I looked and saw Katashi at the doorway in the lab. I couldn't hear him very well over the loud music.
I need you in.
I need you to something. What? Hang on. Please turn off the music. Music stopped intensely. Instantly, leaving the ringing in my ears. Katashi was still attempting to yell over the music.
Regret it!
Katashi and I both simultaneously broke into laughter. So what do I owe the pleasure, Katashi?
I need you.
And my chest tightened and my heart raced as it prepared for what was to inevitably follow.
To accompany me to the rec room.
Where was the inn? Where was the inn in the sentence? I let a sigh of relief. It was not the frame of mind for a deeply potential awkward conversation. Rec room? What for?
I prepared some popcorn and would like to extend you an invitation to my evening of movies.
If you said invitation earlier, that's probably where the inn went. Are you going to watch movies?
Well, newbie, your hearing checks out. That is, in fact, what I said.
I like the delivery of that line. That was very good delivery. Katashi smiled at me playfully.
I think you've worked enough. You need to take a break. And who better to spend a break with than yours truly?
Well, that's a matter of perspective, isn't it? And preference. What a bold assumption. He appeared very pleased that I could poke fun at him in return.
Well?
Sure, why not? You know what? It sounds delightful.
Really? You're in?
Did you expect me to say no? Katashi hid his excitement in his voice. Calm down.
Sorry. I was seriously expecting you to just brush me off.
Fair enough, I suppose. No, you're right. I do need a break.
Meet you in the rec room in 5 minutes?
Knowing my schedule and my speed, no. Should I see you there? Katashi danced out the room, and I even saw him jump and click his heels together as he pirouetted down the hall. Well, that's not a good sign. I packed up my work and followed closely behind the rec room. I found Katashi blobbing happily in one of the armchairs very close to the television. Your company has arrived.
I'm a very lucky man.
Katashi smiled ear to ear as I took a seat in the armchair opposite. So, what are we watching?
That's entirely up to you.
Oh, I get to choose.
Naturally. What genre of movie do you like the most?
Comedy.
What do you like about comedy movies?
They're funny. Who doesn't like laughing?
Good point. Even I would love a comedy.
Dark comedy, maybe. I think a comedy would be closer in nature to horror.
To each their own, right?
Katashi smiled was laced with sadness. What's your favorite genre?
What do you think my favorite genre is?
Suspense.
Afraid not. I find them too confusing and needlessly complex.
I was afraid we might never be able to talk again after this.
Wow. Nice way to bring the mood down, eh?
Well, I mean, you invited me. My bad. What's your favorite?
Romance is more my thing.
I would say surprising, but then again, this is kind of like... it should have been guessed based on how the nature of this game is. One person just seems to fall in love with you. Really? Romances are more... movies are your absolute favorite?
Is the need to find true love really something to laugh at?
Not necessarily to laugh at, but, you know, movies about it, not really my cup of tea. Guess not. Sorry I laughed. I guess I just didn't expect it from you.
Consider it forgotten already. Let's get this movie rolling.
Damn, gonna have to combine it to watch a rom-com just so we can both be happy. We sat and watched movies for 4 hours. The popcorn, sadly, lasted fewer than 10 minutes. Usually the case. After the movies, I wished Katashi a good night and made my way back to my quarters. I'd never really spent time like this before, just relaxing and watching movies. I wasn't sure if I had loved the movies or spending time with Katashi. Thought made me blush, and I looked around to make sure no one was there to witness this. Placed my precious pocket watch on the bedside table before hopping in, satisfied with how the evening had gone. I sighed with contentment and snuggled deeper into my bed. My thoughts couldn't have been further from tomorrow's impending deletion game. Because we're gonna press the button. My dreams ran wild in my head, making my physical body toss and turn uncontrollably. One particularly violent vision made me jerk slightly too far to the edge of the bed, and I smacked my head square in the corner of the bedside table. Ow, that does sound painful. Good thing it was your head, not like your eye socket. My head spun around madly, adrenaline pumping through my body, putting me in a full fight or flight mode. I quickly realized that the only thought to be seen was the bedside table. I mean, by the sounds of it, you were the aggressor in this altercation. We meet again, my greatest enemy. I jabbed at the bedside table in jest, disturbing the pocket watch and causing a strobing green light to lurch around the dim room. The watch. I shot out of bed faster than I had ever moved before, and I took the watch in hand. It bathed my singlet shirt in the short light, and shorts in light. And whatever dawned across my dimly lit features. The lights are green. The lights are green. Time to save. This one, I guess. Press the button. Where are we gonna end up? Within moments of pressing the button, I felt a gut-wrenching sensation before everything faded to black. Where are we gonna go?
Are you okay?
To your follow, you sound familiar. Have we had you in an alternate timeline before? Huh?
I said, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. You look like Vladimir, but different. Are you Vladimir's brother? I was lying on the floor of my quarters. I looked around and noticed that my room was devoid of my belongings, and there was an unfamiliar man standing over me. Who are you?
That's what I should be asking you.
Me?
But it would be impolite to not introduce myself first. My name is Teofeo Altado. I'm the damage control officer on the Everett under Captain Yukimori. You can call me Teo.
Okay. Hello, Teo. Oh, I would have said Teo, so I apologize and thank you for correcting me. My name is Zero. I saw Teo flinch mention my name, and he quickly regained composure.
It's nice to meet you.
Is this a timeline where I am male? Now, quick question. Why is your nose bleeding?
Oh, that. My apologies. My nose bleeds in the presence of a beautiful woman.
Are you thinking inappropriate things? Sounds like you are.
If you would, please, give me a moment.
Time to run. He is part of damage control, and we could technically count as damage. Teo turned around and cleaned himself up before facing me again.
I hate to be rude, but how did you get aboard this ship?
I flew in on a unicorn. I don't exist here at all.
Well, I would say quite the contrary. You appear to exist in front of me, but I could very well be hallucinating.
That's true. We could play to his advantage. Oh, sorry, to our advantage. Where we just go along with it. No, I mean, I meant another version of me.
I guarantee you are the first version of you I've had the pleasure of meeting.
Do you know who Dai is?
Dai?
No, not like the... Is it supposed to be pronounced differently? Because I don't see how that would... I don't see how that would make that one mistake, I guess. Because, yeah, if they were pronounced differently. That's spelled D-A-I.
I am unfamiliar with this person. There are none aboard the Everett with that name. I have to ask again, how did you get on this
I
ship?
swam in through the sewer system. I came in from another dimension. Teo didn't seem alarmed or concerned in the slightest.
Then you used the pocket watch.
Yes?
Aye.
Hello, I. Teo summoned I in this room. However, this I was a different version.
Yes, Teo?
I. You're a boy.
I am neither male nor female, but my physical manifestation is that of a boy.
Interesting.
How can I be of service?
Could you please tell the captain that the visitor we've been expecting has arrived via the pocket watch?
Very well.
Teo put his hand towards me and helped me to my feet.
We should join the captain and the rest of the crew in the dining hall. They will be eager to meet you.
Okay. I nodded and followed Teo into the hallway. The ship looked the same as I remembered.
Are you from an Everett in a different universe?
Yes, I am the research officer of my Everett.
You appear young enough to be second generation, no?
I am. My parents started the mission as research officers and passed their work on to me to complete.
Deborah and Patrick, right?
You know my parents?
I'm sorry.
What for? He hadn't quite made it to the dining hall before running into other crew members.
Teo, thank you for bringing the girl here.
Beatrix and Nicholas look a lot younger. I'm assuming this is Satsuki's... Shizuka... Where? Satsuki... Where? I'm mixing up names from all sorts now. Brings you... Cool. Teo disappeared from my side. An uneasy feeling was depleted rapidly. Kimiko?
How dare you address me so? It is Captain Yukimori to you.
You look different.
Oh, sailor. You're about to have a bad day.
Oh no. Are they evil in this universe?
Beatrix, no need to be so ominous.
Beatrix and Nicholas, is that you? Both Beatrix and Nicholas look... seemed confused.
You know us?
Yes, but you look different from my version of you.
Oh, I feel sorry for the other me's. It's impossible to improve on this beauty.
Both on par. Same with Nicholas. Both on par. Both look good. You're definitely the same person. Nicholas snickered as his furious reaction. I traveled here with...
The pocket watch. We know.
What, how?
You are not the first person to travel here.
Not? Who else?
Give me the pocket watch.
No, I need this.
You either give it to me, or I take it by force.
I mean, we can't take the whole thing, so...
I will gladly pry it from your hands.
Yes. Evil. They are evil versions. Well, I say evil. There's still the psychopath version of the captain that exists. By the sounds of it, I'd rather take this one and just cooperate with them. I surveyed the crew standing in front of me and didn't favor my chances. Cool. Let's try the band ending. Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Shizuka launched herself at me and began brawling on the floor. The others joined her, and all I could feel was their fists pummeling my body, and my vision turned into a sick, dead, deep red. Unconsciousness was a blissful relief. I've died. Thought so. Anyway, I handed over. But it wasn't there. The pocket watch is gone. The captain made her way to close to me and patted me down. She pulled me away for a second, satisfied that I didn't have it.
Dio will escort you to your temporary quarters for the time being.
The crew turned and left. Tio beside me once again. Tio, what's going on?
Follow me, and I can answer your queries when we arrive at our destination.
Is it going to be... It's either going to be an airlock, or it's going to be prison. I followed Tio to the way we had first come, before finally arriving to the quarters. Okay, so there's an actual room.
Take a seat.
Okay. I sat down, awaiting my explanation.
Your parents were executed.
Ouch. Okay. What?
Last week, a woman with purple hair appeared in the same way you just did and murdered multiple crew members.
God damn it, the captain is ruining everything. What?
She was crazed, calling your name.
I don't understand. Who killed my parents?
The captain had them executed.
I'm so confused. What's going on here?
You need to remain calm so I can explain the situation to you.
Thank you, Tio. I took a deep breath and did my best to gather my tempestuous thoughts.
Your parents created a pocket watch with the ability to create a link between different dimensions. Worlds running parallel to our own.
Yes, we know that much. I nodded, indicating that I was following so far.
To travel, the watch must be present at both the origin and the destination.
I hid my growing excitement, finally learning more about the pocket watch. I've been closer, filled with intrigue.
Your parents, however, couldn't work out how they connected, only that there needed to be two. Then last week, the purple-haired woman appeared and murdered many crew members before she disappeared as quickly as she had arrived.
Oh, is Yoshiki dead in this universe? Is that why?
Before she did, she demanded the override code for the AI system. Yoshiki told the woman that the word Astra had something to do with the code, so she let him leave.
Yeah, Yoshiki's alive.
After the dust settled, the captain confronted your parents about their research and demanded to know how to prevent it occurring again. She established that the only way was to ensure that the watch could never be created again. Your parents died yesterday.
Yesterday? I was only a day late to see my parents, to have possibly saved them. I was in a trance when the eye suddenly appeared.
Hello, Teo. The captain has disposed of the watch. Travel between worlds is now impossible.
I can't leave.
I'm afraid that is correct.
I mean, if I'm alive and I can probably earn trust and it'd be safe to live here.
I had a feeling this would happen. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. At least you didn't hurt me. I mean, you know, I'd rather hang out with you than the scary alternate versions of the others, but I'd rather hang out with those than the psychopath captain that I have. Well, what's happening?
The captain has decided that you are to be executed. Your knowledge of the watch is too extensive, and as the child of our late research officers, you may have the ability to manufacture a new one. The captain needs to protect her crew.
I spoke too soon.
I'm sorry.
It's fine, Theo. Oxygen levels in the quarters 4 dropped dropping to unsafe levels. No, please, I need to save my own world. Dai is killing everyone.
Does Dai have purple hair?
No.
Then Dai is none of our concern.
Why would you tell them the truth? Say yes. Theo put down a breathing apparatus and walked out of the room. As the oxygen levels continued to drop, I gasped for breath. But the air was so thin I was sucking up the last drops of water out of a cup with a straw. Cool. I was long before everything faded to black. But we did get another... I guess a way of... Override jump. Your death. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Astra. Okay, so we have Astra. Add something. Cool. Alright, add so per Aspera Astra. Add per Aspera Astra. So it's looking for the final part of the code in the I'll just load because I'm not in the final branch, basically. Didn't have enough sleep for me to press the button. I was on my back and I hadn't hard enough to get the wall just yet. Glaring at the watch, making me in my mind so tumultuous. I knew that I had to make the choice sometime. I took a quick glance at my tablet and told me 2 people were awake. The captain, who was pacing, and Katashi in the kitchen. The kitchen awaited. Cool. Didn't even give me a choice. I found Katashi humming to himself, absent-mindedly. I doubt he was expecting anyone to need to use the kitchen at this hour, and for good reason. He hadn't noticed me yet. Okay. Gonna ask him why he's awake. Cause why not? Anyway, Katashi leaped straight out of his, straight up to the air, looking around, looking like he was about to clear the table. He staggered, holding his chest.
Oh, you'll be the death of me.
Well, I guess I technically already am. So, yeah, not yet.
Don't be so sure.
Yeah, no, I mean not yet. Still.
Let me guess. If you were trying to kill me, then I would know about it.
Yeah, why would I try and kill you? You're literally the chef. I shook my head, pleading innocence. I would never try and kill you.
That's so sweet.
It's also a lie. Because what if we had to defend ourselves? I don't try. I would have already succeeded. Okay. Katashi eyebrows shot towards the ceiling. Interest clearly roused.
Oh, you claimed that you could kill me without me ever seeing it coming.
Suppose. If this morning has taught me anything, absolutely yes. Katashi huffed audibly.
Okay, so tell me, why are you awake this early? Did you win?
Well, yes. I leaned forward, showing a raised thumb to my head.
I guess that answers my question.
Katashi laughed quickly, faded.
Seriously, are you okay though? You don't have a concussion or anything, do you?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, because we headbutted the table. I thought we were just giving him a thumbs up. So I was a bit too woozy after, but...
Woozy? That sounds just like a concussion.
Seriously, I'm fine.
I'm going to wake Nicholas immediately.
Katashi was halfway out of the kitchen before I managed to catch him and hold him back if I should leave. Please don't.
And why not?
I'm sure Nicholas is asleep right now.
You could be injured. Your life could be at risk, and I don't want to be the one responsible.
How would you be the one responsible? How about you just keep an eye on me and only wake him if things go south? Katashi looked at me suspiciously, but gave in with a humph.
Fine. But you even sneeze funny? Straight to the medical bay.
Deal. I wouldn't have accepted the deal. I circled around the island, and we got that look at what Katashi was cooking. Need any help?
I don't think so, Missy.
Why not?
You're to sit on this seat and not move a muscle.
I can
You're
help.
sitting right where I can see you and keeping me company.
I humped. Ugh. That's, yep, even louder than Kashi did earlier. Sitting down on the kitchen island bench, Katashi continued to cook, pointedly ignoring me and staying silent. What are you cooking?
Dinner.
Dinner? It's not even breakfast yet.
I know that.
I'm confused.
I'm making pre-made dinners to freeze for later.
Just on the off chance, okay. Why, you usually cook every day? Kitashi stopped what he was doing and turned to face me. He has formed shimmering tracks on his face.
Today's the deletion game. I may not have lived to make today's dinner, let alone tomorrow's.
Yeah, so he's just thinking ahead. Kitashi,
Just making sure I leave enough behind for everyone when I'm gone, okay?
got a bit of misleading sprites there. You're not gonna die, Kitashi.
Newbie, you need to come to terms with the fact that it's not just a possibility, it's an inevitability!
Again, bit of a laid-back sprite set. Won't let it happen. Kitashi smiled, that mixture of composure and grief mixed in with it. Look, I'll prove it. I pulled out my pocket watch and shoved it at Kitashi. My parents' watch, their legacy. Kitashi's interest spiked.
The watch is working? What does this mean for us?
Well, I would imagine it means we can use it, and we can use it, we can escape, well, yeah. All I know is that when I woke up this morning, it was lit up. I haven't pressed anything yet.
You're not curious.
I know there's something related to dimensional travel, but I don't know if any of the specifics.
I see.
Sat in silence, looking over at the watch. It glows gently glow gently mocked me. I'm not desperate enough to risk everything on the ship just by using it. Kitashi smiled appreciatively.
That's the newbie I know.
I slipped the watch back into the pocket, freshly reassured that I was making the right choice. Without a grasp on the possible consequences, I just don't know if I could ever activate the watch in good conscience. Kitashi looked at like he was in deep in thought.
How about this? If the time comes when I believe we have run out of options and we have no other choice, I will tell you and you can activate the watch then.
Deal.
Deal?
Deal. I shook on it. That seems like the smart approach to the situation. I'm glad I came to you for advice. I beamed at Kitashi. However, I somehow felt like a weight had been lifted off my chest, knowing that we had a backup plan of sorts.
So, I hope you're hungry. I need a taste tester.
Oh?
You look like the perfect guinea pig.
I'm not a pig.
Damn. These chocolate chip pikelets are perfect for piggies.
I mean, don't you own a farm? You could just feed it to them. I looked down at the pikelets, and that was enough to make me instantly change my tune. Honestly, I think with that, though, I'll have to call it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully I can see you in the next one. With that, goodbye.